Look at me lighting this candle for us. I think I'm looking to hook up with you or something. What a great way to start the video, right? I was lighting a candle for you. I'm taking you out to dinner tonight. We're having Italian. So I prepared us some pasta, bruschetta with tomatoes, as you can see here. I slaved away. So I have shrimp, mussels, squid, and let's see what else, clams. So it's going to be delicious. And then I have this guy here. Let me move my plate. Bruschetta with tomatoes. It's going to be pretty simple, but I wanted this to be kind of me taking you out on a date. It's been a while. I've been in a relationship for a long time, so dating for me is non-existent. But it's kind of nice to take you out on a date because I like you. Anyways, it's been so long. I know that. So that's why, do you see over here, I have the bottle of rosé. So we're going to celebrate with some rosé. I'll serve you guys just in a little bit. But yeah, let me go ahead and start by serving you the food. Let's see here. I hope you guys are doing well. So, I finished the semester. This is not cute. If I actually was on a real date with you, you would dump me at this point because I can't even serve you food. I cooked you food, but I can't serve it. So what I was saying is that last week, I finally finished my semester of school, which was grueling, but I made it through. And that's why I've been gone for so long. It's not because I didn't want to, see you guys or anything, but I had to focus because actually the first month or so of school, I licked off your plate. Is that okay? Sorry. The first month of school, I actually did pretty bad. The reason why I did bad was because January was my first mukbang video. That was when I first started. And I was so obsessed with it, I was so into it that I basically neglected school. Like, I didn't do my assignments that were supposed to be due. I didn't study for exams. So the first few months, I didn't do so hot. So that's why the last month I wanted to make sure that I really, really focused and I really got the best grades I could get, which were B's. But you know what? Whatever. I don't care. I'm not striving to be a doctor or anything. I'm just trying to get through with that semester. And I did. So that's why it's time for me to serve some of this good shit. Rosé, my favorite. I think rosé is my favorite when it's like a birthday event or something. Let me put the towel here. We're always drinking rosé when there's a celebration. It's very easy to drink, actually. It's a lot like champagne. Okay, remember my sushi red wine video? This one's easier, but let's see if I can do this. I did it. All right, so first I want to serve you, because I've missed you. Oh, that looks so good, doesn't it? That's yours. Drink up. I actually quite like these glasses. I got 4 of them for like $3.50. Am I pouring it right? I can't pour beer, because beer you have to actually tip over the glass. Whatever, as long as I can drink it, it doesn't matter. Put that back in there to chill. Let me serve myself. Anyways, yeah, so school's over, but it was so crazy. trying to get everything all settled. And of course, my fucking printer decided to be an asshole the last minute and stopped working. I needed to print out this paper. Well, technically it's my fault that I waited so last minute. But no, every time I need to use a printer, and I don't know if you guys share this experience, there's always something that happens. There's always something that goes wrong with printers. They either stop working, papers are jammed, whatever the fucking case. Seriously, mine jammed literally an hour and a half before my paper was due. And I had to turn in a physical copy. So I was like freaking out, and I finally decided to just go to school and print it out, which I should have done to begin with, but I did that anyway, and I made it just in time. So fuck printers. It's 2016. Yeah, bitch, I'm talking about you. It's over there. Asshole. Seriously. Fuck you. It's 2016. Figure it out, printers. Figure it out. Oh. Divine. Oh, that's so good. All right, let's dig into your food. Okay, the tricky thing with mussels is that oftentimes when I buy them at the market and about ready to prepare them, sometimes, or actually a lot of times, they don't open because they're dead. Clams, on the other hand, I have a lot of luck with, but mussels, for some reason, they're just sold dead. I don't know what it is, and I cook it immediately. I don't let it sit in the fridge for a long time for it to live any longer than it should, but I swear to God, I waste so much money on mussels. So today, thank God they opened. So let's try one. Your brothers and sisters, they suck. They're always dead. No, you're dead. That's really good. Cheers. Someone commented, "Are you that lonely that you serve your viewers?" And I said, yeah. Why not? Who cares? What if I am a lonely person? Why are you judging? Everyone leads a different lifestyle, bitch. Sorry us lonely people can't be perfect like you. The clams are amazing. Okay, if you guys, obviously, you guys are like, what the fuck is on his arm? So, I got a tattoo cover up a few days ago. So it's still healing right now. It looks like a blob of color. It's darkened, actually, since like a day after I got it, just because it's trying to heal. So the skin is just, it's like leather. It's, no, not even leather. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's just pretty nasty. But if you look up close, you can see the colors kind of mixing. I don't know. It's really gross. The healing process is nasty. So right now all you see is a blob. But what it is an octopus. And on the back I got a jellyfish. But it covered my other tattoo that I got when I was 18. It was a quote. I mentioned in my other videos about what it meant, but I don't think I said I didn't like it. I didn't like that tattoo. So I wanted it covered up. I don't know. It's just a different chapter in my life. Tattoos, I know people freak out and say, look, it's permanent. You can't get rid of it. Yeah, you can get it moved by laser. Like, you can get it removed. It's not a big deal. It hurts, and there's going to be scars, but it's not forever. So, look, I mean, the way I see it is have fun, get what you want, be smart about your decision, and, try to enjoy that tattoo for the rest of your life, because most people I know, they're always trying to remove something or cover it up with something else. It's not surprising for me because I get over things pretty fast. Anyways, I'll make sure I take a picture and post it on Instagram once it's all healed up. Since it looks like crap right now, like a big blob of ass. How's anyone supposed to date me if I'm talking with while chewing and cussing like a sailor? Have you ever had a tattoo? Or got one? Let me tell you, if you haven't had anything tattooed on you, the pain is indescribable. It's like someone burning you, but it's bearable. That's where it's confusing, because with pain, usually our natural reaction to pain is to say, shit, fuck, ow, like, and you move away and you try to get away from it. But with this pain, you have to deal with it. So just sitting there and having her shade in those colors, I was trying not to be a pussy about it, but it was so awful. I literally was like squeezing anything, squeezing my ass, squeezing my legs, squeezing my penis, like squeezing anything I can squeeze. And I had to take so many breaks, and I said, I'm so sorry, I'm dying, I don't know what it is. Like, I've had tattoos before, but this is a different story. Part of it, too, was because since it was a cover-up, it was covering the previous tattoo, which is scar tissue, right? When it heals up, it's scar tissue still, so it's very sensitive skin. And while she was going over that, I was losing my fucking mind. To the point where I was actually shaking, and I couldn't stop shaking. That's how bad it was. So anyone who's doing full sleeves, I commend you. I don't know how you do it. I don't know what type of drug you're taking, because I wanted that drug. How the fuck did you do it? And you can't have alcohol because I think it thins out your blood. And obviously you're bleeding while you're being pricked at. Yeah, I don't know if I could do it again. That was so bad. I wanted to cry, but I didn't. Guys, this is so beautiful, and it's so refreshing. This meal is so good. I'm pretty tired, because cooking makes me tired. But I did it anyway. So, what I actually want to do now, what I was supposed to do a long time ago was actually Q&A, because I asked in my previous video, which was the Panda Express video, that I would answer some questions for you guys, but I've been gone for fucking ever! Sorry! I love you, but man, was I going like absolutely crazy. Thank you for the wonderful messages, and I know that some of you guys are reaching out to me via Instagram and Snapchat, just telling me how much you missed me, and that's incredible, because that makes me feel inspired, right? I need you. I always say that I need you more than you need me. Seriously. But let me just ask some questions. I'm not gonna try to make it boring because Q&A sometimes can get really like shut the fuck up, like hurry up. So I'll try my best to keep it quick. But and if they're just messages, I'll read them out loud. But if you can see, hopefully, let's try. I think my light might be. I need to figure out this light situation. Seriously, it's been like what, like the 20th video? Like, get your shit together. But anyways, love you on YouTube. My name on there is Shauna Purple Butterfly. What is your favorite food or foods, and do you see yourself only living in California? So my favorite food, I've said this before, is Vietnamese food. But lately, I've been obsessed with Indian food. So if you see a chicken tikka masala video coming up soon for mukbang, you know exactly why. Indian food it's just so... It's one of those things you don't really go out to get. Here in California, we don't really go out and get Indian food, but once you get a taste of it, it's like, it's so addicting. So definitely Indian food is climbing up the charts for me. But at the end of the day, I love Vietnamese food. I love my culture's food. I can't get over it. It's so good. So do you see yourself living in only California? I've driven cross country in the United States. I started in Virginia and I drove all the way back home to California. So I can't even tell you, that was one of the greatest experiences. I went more north than I did south just because I was worried. I was legit worried going south because I know that there's a lot of conservatives. I know how they feel about, not everyone, but I mean, as far as being gay and being Asian, those two things are against me. I just felt uncomfortable. I wasn't... Look, here's the thing. Not everyone who lives there feels that way. Of course not. I know that. But for me, I just felt like it was more comfortable for me to just go more north, the northern states. So I stayed there. But yeah, I've seen all states, and I think I would stay in the United States if I had a choice. I don't think I would go out of the U.S. Unless, maybe I disagree with some politician. But we'll see. I don't know. So personally, I love California, and I would stay in California if I could. Specifically, San Francisco. So if you see me in San Francisco eventually, don't be surprised. Thank you so much, Shauna. I will see you soon. Okay, now let's learn how to use this, Thien. Like, seriously, what the fuck? All right. While I'm trying to figure this out, how the fuck are you? Everything's good? How's your mom? All right, cool. So hi, Thien. Thank you for adding me back. This is Annie. I just want to say that I'm a big fan of your videos and the content. They're so entertaining. I have a question for you. Do you mind me asking? Damn, I should have opened that up before I started reading it. I have a guilty face. So I made a mistake. Look, remember I told you how I'm so new to Snapchat? It's been so long. I guess people had left me these snaps with questions, and I thought I would be able to go back to them, but they have an expiration date. Seriously, like, what the fuck is my problem? I literally, let's just drink to this. Honestly, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why can't I just try to understand social media? Like, I don't get it. I'm not that old. Like, 30. Like, there are 35-year-olds that understand it better than I do, but why can't I fucking do it? I should have done that earlier. I'm sorry, guys. If you had questions for me, I can't view them because I'm an idiot. And I can't fucking figure that shit out. For the life of me. On my other video, I told you guys that one of my friends, Olivia, she made a Twitter account for me because I was like, I don't know, I don't fucking know, whatever, do whatever you need to do. And she made an account for me. She said, just confirm with your email, and now you have an account. God, I love her. What is wrong with me? But you know what? I see that it might be a good thing that I'm not entirely obsessed with all those things on my phone. Might be a good thing, but if I'm doing a YouTube channel, I need to get into that shit. Like, I need to understand how to promote myself. I need to get out there. I have to utilize those tools. that are given to me. Again, I'm sorry. I know you guys had probably great questions. That was a short ass Q&A. We'll keep it short. You guys, I think this was the best choice I've ever made as far as alcohol. You need to have rosé. It is the smoothest and the most crisp and delicious fucking thing you can ever have. Oh, that is so good. So in the same vein of school talk that I started off with, I was at a graduation party. Carissa, again, congratulations. I love you so much. And I was at a graduation party. I went by myself because, not to make it a joke, but my antisocial boyfriend did not want to go with me. Please reference back to Panda Express, but that's okay. I was okay with it. So I went by myself. And I only knew Carissa and her boyfriend, right? I didn't really know anyone else at the party. And you know me. I can carry a conversation. I can start talking to people. I'm pretty social, but there are some times I feel awkward. Like I don't know what to say, especially when I don't know anybody. You know, even if I'm sitting there, I'm saying things that I'm just being funny, maybe. That's my way of getting people comfortable. But at the same time, I feel awkward too, and I don't know if people notice that, but I'm actually quite insecure myself. So I try my best to get to know people, but I did get to talk to her cousin though, and I had a wonderful conversation with him, and it's always about religion. Religion is a huge thing, right? And I know that viewers in general, I don't know if they like it when YouTubers talk about religion or politics or anything like that, but I think it's important to talk about. It is so prominent in some of our lives that it's worth talking about. Whether or not you disagree or agree, I think it's important to touch on, right? So I had a conversation with him. It was random because he asked me if I believed in ghosts. And I said, no. I don't believe in ghosts. I haven't seen one. Like, I'm not scared of them either. I don't know, because I don't think that they exist. But, it all of a sudden pretty much led to him basically saying, or asking me, or, you know, do you believe in God? You know, do you follow any religion? And I said, I don't actually. And I'm not even an atheist. So I'm not religious. I don't go to church. I don't pray. I don't actually believe in God or a deity. But I did grow up in that environment. So I was raised Catholic. Oh, Catholics. We have it so hard. Honestly. The Christians have so much fun. I've been to their churches and they're all fucking like singing songs and being fun, but Catholics, oh my God, why are we so serious? Like, my lord, no pun intended, seriously, like, why are we so, like, frigid, and our masses are so boring? And I say our still, even though I don't believe, even though I'm no longer religious, is because I grew up in it, so it's almost a part of me that I don't want to get rid of. Actually, it was a good experience in my life. But I went to Sunday school. I learned all the prayers. I actually know the prayers right now. But yeah, and I just think it's so. I remember sitting in class actually, looking at this pamphlet full of prayers, and I remember trying to memorize it. But as I was trying to memorize it, I looked up from my pamphlet and I looked at the people around me, all these kids, same age as me, and I just thought to myself, I was like, what are we praying about? Who are we praying to? Because I'm fucking confused. Like, I don't know what we're praying about. I literally was like, I don't get it. 10 years old, I don't get it. Who are we praying to? I don't see him. I don't know what... Can I feel the same way? Like, what is this faith that you're talking about? Because I don't know what you're talking about. And it got to the point where I would kind of skip Sunday school because I just thought it was such a waste of time. Like, I had no desire to be there. I had no purpose to be there. Just because I didn't believe in what everyone, my peers were believing in. And I just felt like an outsider. I really did, actually, at Sunday school. And I felt bad for my parents that I couldn't believe in it, that I didn't believe in God. I actually felt quite bad. So I remember that distinctively. I went through everything, though. I did finish, because I guess we have to go through certain steps. As being Catholic, you have to go through certain things. One thing I haven't hit was matrimony, which is getting married. Who the fuck knows when that's going to happen? By the way, I don't want to get married. I've turned down my boyfriend twice. Sorry. That's a whole nother mukbang. I actually turned him down. Yeah, I said, no, I don't want to get married. Sorry. I'm not successful. Look, if I'm not successful, if I don't have a job, if I haven't even graduated school yet, like, why am I going to get married with someone if I haven't even accomplished my own goals? Sorry, babe. If you leave me one day, I'm left stranded with nothing. Like, it just doesn't work for me. I need to be 100% with my accomplishments. I need to be a successful person. I need to be happy where I'm at as far as being able to take care of myself, being an adult, before I can commit myself fully to somebody else. That makes no sense to me, for me to just jump in that boat and not have anything under me, you know? Just, it makes me feel empty. It makes me feel like I'm giving nothing to him. So I need to be 100%. And I told him that, look, you can stick around if you want. If you don't want to, you can just get the fuck out. But I said, I'm sorry. We can even be married by 50. But look, I'm not into it right now. Not at all. But anyways, that was off topic. So with religion, yeah, look, here's the thing. The conversation I had with Chris's cousin at the birthday party, which I did ask him permission if I could talk about this, and he said okay. But I did tell him, look, you know, I don't believe in it, but it doesn't mean that I'm not interested in it. Oftentimes people feel that I would be offended if they talk about religion. And let's leave the whole homosexual thing aside. That has nothing to do with my non-ability to believe in God. It's not that. It has nothing to do with that. I don't care what the rules are. Not everyone follows the rules, but that has nothing to do with it. It's actually what's going on in my head. I don't believe it. So with that said, I told him, look, I'm interested. I'm asking you questions like, hey, you know, how do you believe in God? Like, what is it? I want to know, because I find that there's just so much beauty in that as well. You guys are able, anybody who's religious is able to achieve happiness and to achieve those kind of things through God, right? Through the belief system. And I think that's wonderful. Look, I've achieved my own happiness, not through that, but in a different way, right? So that's why I think that I don't really need that. If that is the goal at the end of the day, to believe in God and to have something to look forward to, you know, at the end of your life as well, then great. For me, I've already achieved that happiness in a different way, though. So do I really need religion? However, I am still very interested. I love it when people talk about how they either believe in God or found God or whatever it is, whatever higher being it is. I think it's a fantastic conversation, and I'm open to hearing it. I'm not against it at all. If anything, damn, I wish I did believe in God. I wish I did, and I try sometimes, but there's something that's blocking me in my head, and I don't know. It doesn't mean that I'm better than you because I don't believe in it. It's just I don't. And I cannot give you a better answer than that. That's the way it goes, right? Gosh, what is up with me today? It's almost like I'm yelling at you. I'm not yelling at you. I'm sorry. Cheers. Remember, we're hooking up tonight. I lit you a fucking candle. And just so you know, these talkbangs, I'm not finishing my food. We don't have to finish our food. All right? That's why we are separating it. So you'll see mukbangs. And I have something special coming up soon. You will see it. I will release it. You might like it, you might not. I hope you do, but I'm excited about it. But you'll be seeing this episode first, obviously, before you see that one. Just because, just in case it doesn't work out and I decide not to release it, then, you know, at least you're warned ahead of time. But, yeah, cheers. Just to get in really quick, I wanted to open this up. As you see, there are the people from the pastime. Pastime, what the fuck am I saying? That are up on the board right now. So I really definitely want to get into this. Before it gets too crazy, I'm not looking. Whew. Eat with Justine. I'm sure you guys have seen her videos. She is another mukbanger. She is wonderful, actually. She started off just actually right around the same time I did. But her videos are excellent. She also drinks alcohol, like me, like a psycho. And that's why I love to watch her. And her dog is so freaking cute. Please check out her channel. I'll link it down below. But I love you, Justine. You're great. And great job in your videos. I'm glad that we are able to connect in this wonderful community. So, thank you so much. Next. Tracy Pham Milton. Tracy Pham Milton. So do you see the name? Pham and Milton. Pham is Vietnamese. Milton, Tracy. I think you told me that he was Hispanic. Is he? If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, babe. Tracy first watched my Pizza Hut video and she was enamored. She's like, I'm not supposed to like this. Why the fuck do I like this? But I like it. And then she kept on watching my videos and now she's one of my best friends. Thank you, Tracy. Cheers to you, baby. You're always quick to comment. God, you know, I'm obsessed with people who comment. Seriously, when I see you comment, Look, I may not be able to reply right away, but I love people who comment. Those are the people that end up in this box. Because you're making an effort, and I have to make that effort too. I have to make that. Sounds awful. I want to make that effort. Ooh, I'm getting so drunk. I always say that. It's so lame now. Like, what else am I supposed to say? I already said I was slutty. I already said I was drunk. Like, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Yenny Trin. Yenny Trin is from... Damn it, I know this. Damn it. Amsterdam. Europe. Denmark. Yes, I know it. Yenny is great. Yenny loves, Yenny comments on my fashion, or my clothes, which is great. But, yeah, she's from Europe. She's my fellow Vietnamese person, in another country, so I love it. Hi, Yenny, how are you? I hope you're good. I am too. This is for you. Drink up. Thien from Australia. See, it's weird. I don't know how I remember all this stuff, but Thien is dedicated. She compared me to what's her freaking face. I always forget names when I try to get them. Oh, she's the other mukbang. She's a white girl. She has so many freaking followers, like 2 million people. Oh my god, what is her name? You guys know who I'm talking about. Blonde girl. Anyways, it's funny because when Thien mentioned that, I thought it was funny because the mall I work at, or the store I work at, she shops at all these things because she's rich now, and I serve rich people. So she's always there, and I actually, she didn't shop at my store, but I've seen her in the mall once before. But she seems nice. I know people like give her shit, but she seems nice. I mean, I didn't talk to her, but I kind of saw her just around. She seems pretty cool. I don't know, just the way she was, talking to other people, not even her friends. So I figured she's a nice gal. I know that people give her a lot of shit, but she seems cool. One more. Let's do one more. Shauna Lee. Shauna Lee is from the UK. Oh my god. UK, right? If I'm wrong. Shauna Lee is... These are her comments. She goes, "This was a great video. I can't wait for the next one." She is always on top of it. Like, literally, I release something, she'll watch it, and she'll be patient with the next one. Shauna, thank you so much for being so dedicated to me. I don't deserve it. Okay? You don't even know me, and you're watching me. So cheers to you. I'm just a fucking Asian psycho who likes to drink and cuss and talk about sex. I really do. Okay, seriously, if you guys are tired of me talking about sex, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you must unsubscribe because I will always talk about sex. I really will, honestly. It's my favorite subject. I love having sex. It's funny because now that I'm in a relationship, you think that I probably don't have fun experiences. I do, but I think my fun experiences were prior to that as well. Like, really, really crazy shit. And by crazy, I mean like one time... I don't know why I'm telling you this, because I'm drunk. Let me pour this real quick. I will forever be remembered for this. Oh, or these two things, actually. So, okay, fine. I'll tell you this one first. So, there was this one time I dated this guy. His name was... No, I'm not going to say his name. But anyways, we were dating for a little bit, I think like a month or two, but the sex with him was probably one of the best sexual experiences I've ever had. He was super aggressive. Like, he would slap the shit out of me. And I mean, when I say slap, he like slapped me like that. Okay, and he would like choke me. I liked it. A lot. And I remember actually taking a shower with him. Shower sex. Isn't that one of the most fun experiences? Sorry. He literally pushed me against the wall. Like, it hurt. The back of my head, I was like, I don't know if I like this. Okay, I like it. Like, it was really weird because I slapped him the fuck back and I pushed him against the wall. And it was insane. So insane that I had these like marks on my neck. Like, I love it. I love being choked. Like, to the point of, okay, not death, but like what I'm trying to say is, okay, don't kill me, but like choke me. Like call me a fucking nasty slut or something. Like, I love being like someone calling me names, like, you nasty fucking little bitch, take it, you whore. I don't know why I like it. I don't know why I like it. I just do. I'm a nasty little freak, and I don't know. I can't help it. But he literally was like beating me up in the shower, and I really enjoyed it. Like, to the point of me, like, telling him, like, this was my first time ever experiencing that. Like, I said, this is my first time ever experiencing, like, that wasn't my first time at the rodeo, my friends. But that experience alone was so mind-blowing to me that I just think that we as human beings learn so much about ourselves through sexual experiences. Like, I honestly think a lot of straight guys don't realize that there are a lot of things on their bodies that feel good. So women, 70% of you, my viewers, are women. Okay, so if you're watching this, please experiment with your boyfriend. And when I say that, what I mean is, suck on their nipple. Do something crazy like that. Stick a finger up their butt. You know, like, do something. They will like it. I swear to God they do. They will never admit it, but they love that shit. Because look, our bodies, we have sensitive spots. We all do. But society makes us think that it's just so taboo that you can't experience that type of fun. Honey, you sure can. Like, just try it. Trust me. But like I said, going back to, you do learn a lot about yourself. You learn about the things that you like or you don't like, and and I think it's so great. Sex is amazing. But yeah, I like to get beat up and called a whore. Cheers. That's why sometimes when I see comments like, "Come on, post a video, you stupid bitch," I fucking love it. It's so crazy. Okay, so the second story is a little interesting. So if you've stopped eating, if you don't want to eat this anymore, please. If you're not hungry, please just stop. Just stop it with the food, because this story might gross you out. No one took a shit on me. Don't pull that shit. No pun intended, but no one took a shit on me. But although this was one time, I was hot and heavy with somebody, and he had randomly asked me if he could pee in my mouth. And at that moment, I was so confused. I was like, I don't know. But this is going back to learning about yourself. This is really that moment of truth where you can easily say no, and he can easily say, "Oh, that's fine, no big deal." But what I did was I said, "Sure." Bitch, I'm speechless myself. I said, "Sure. Why not? I've only got one fucking life to live. Why not? Cheers." This is gonna gross the whole 5,000 subscribers that I have. I let him pee in my mouth. I did. And it was disgusting. I did not drink it. I did not swallow it. It's a thing, you guys. I'm not kidding. If you Google water sports, it's a fucking thing. Like, I'm not the only person. Don't look at me like I'm a crazy ass freak. I'm just trying to be open-minded. I'm trying to let the person know that I'm willing to do whatever. Call me a bitch and I'll do whatever the fuck you want. Like, who cares? But okay, look. Maybe I didn't like that. I'm not saying that I didn't do it again later in the future, because I did. I actually went in the shower with someone and someone pissed on my leg. And I said, "That's fine. That's okay, because the water's washing it right off. No big deal." Woo! I shared too much information. TMI. This rosé went from classy to fucking trashy. But that's okay. That's why you're tuning in, right? Because if you didn't like this, I wouldn't talk about it. This is my life, I am not going to say go ahead and have someone pee on you, because that's not the thing, but I just say live your life. I am all about that shit. That's why I have friends who are able to come to me and tell me about anything. They'll tell me that they just sucked a dick on the beach the other night, and I would be the first person they tell, because I congratulate that. I love that. I think it's so important. Women, I think it's so important for you guys to express yourself. There's so much stigma around you guys going out and having sex, because oftentimes you guys are called whores and sluts. But that is so unfucking fair. You do what you want to do. If that guy over there is sleeping with tons of women, go sleep with tons of men. Like, who cares? I don't get it. And I always try to tell my friends, look, like my female friends, I said, go, have fun, go on a date. Even if you expect sex, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it. Ask for it. Oftentimes they want it too, But But there's a lot of hesitation. There's a lot of fear of judgment from other people. And I love women, and I'm all about women's rights, and it makes me sad, right? It's not fair for me as a man to be able to go out and have sex with whomever and not get judged for it, but to be praised by it. That makes no sense to me. So women, be powerful. Do what you want to do. If you're into it, have someone pee on you, whatever, who cares? Please tell me I'm not alone. Yeah, just be amazing, okay? And that's all I want to say. I'm saying too much, but that's all I want to say. Have you guys missed me? Because that's what I give to you. I give you nasty fucking talk. I'm sorry, babies. I'm gonna get so many, like, dislikes for this video, probably. It's like, oh, this dude is fucking nasty. Whatever. I don't care. It's funny because with YouTube, you know that as a YouTuber, right? Because you guys are the viewers. I hope one day you guys get to experience what it's like to be a YouTuber. It's so fucking weird, honestly. Like, talking to a camera and no one's responding to you. Only a psycho person would be able to do that. No, but with YouTube, it comes with the territory, right? You should expect hate comments. It's part of it. It's what you would expect. It's normal almost. At first, I was greatly affected by it. I mean, I've seen a lot of comments where I was like, oh, that sucks. Like, why do you feel that way? I don't understand, you know? And a lot of it has to do with my sexuality. They'd call me like, fag, you should just delete your channel, you're disgusting, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, my God, like, as much as I don't want that to affect me, it does. I'm human. The last time I checked. I'm human. So, with that said, yes, it does I do expect it. But it doesn't overshadow all the good comments that I do get, because those are what keep me going. Now, if I didn't get any of those comments, I honestly don't even care about my video. I just skip it and I look at all the comments that are read to me. But yeah, but sometimes you do run into that bad apple that says something that's just like, ugh, I don't know. A lot of times, too, it actually comes from young people. And I'm serious. They're like 8 to like 12. Obviously, they're saying crazy-ass things because they're not thinking it through, and their thought process is not as fully developed. But my God, do they say the darndest things. Like, sorry, I have bad allergies, if you haven't noticed. Yeah, so they say the craziest things, but the way I see it now, as an adult, as a 30-year-old, I say, I'm not really 30, by the way, I'm 29, but I'm turning 30 this year, so I like to say 30, it's just easier that way. The way I see it is that if someone says something mean to me, and I think that if you do say something mean to me, like a comment, I believe it's a lot of work to be mean. Honestly, it's a lot of fucking work. Like, how much energy do you have to put out there just to be mean? Like, you don't feel bad at all. That doesn't take anything away from you. Like, you just feel like easy about just saying something shitty to someone. But anyways, I think it takes a lot of energy to be mean. With that said, though, the way I see it now, today, is that if I personally don't believe what they're saying is true, I cannot be mad about it. I cannot let it affect me. It shouldn't affect me. Because if he's calling me a stupid, annoying faggot, if I don't think I'm stupid, if I don't think I'm annoying, if I don't think I'm a faggot, then why would I be hurt about it? I don't really believe it. I would have to truly believe it to be hurt by it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if someone called me a jerk, and I was really a jerk, but I was trying to act like I wasn't a jerk, but if someone said, you're so mean, you're a jerk, I would be... I lost my train of thought. This happens in every fucking video. If I was a jerk, then... We're not having sex tonight, are we? Because I'm drunk, and if I'm drunk, I can't stay. I was making out with someone drunk one time, and I almost threw up in his mouth. I'm sorry. No, let me not take away from what I just said earlier. Let me not. What I'm trying to say is that if someone called me a jerk, and if I was a jerk, then I would act out of defense. I would be very angry about it. I would say, "How dare you say that? I'm not a jerk." But that reaction is coming from someone who is who actually believes it, you know? If we actually believe whatever someone's saying about us, if something mean, it's because we actually think of that of ourselves. We do think that we behave that way or act that way, and that's why we're behaving so defensively. Right? Do you get it? I don't know. I'm drunk. I'm just trying to explain shit to you. Cheers. You're beautiful. And I love you. And I miss you so much. Enjoy my mukbang videos because they're not as crazy as this one. The reason why I make this one is because people love talk, and I love talking. But those are very much me as well. So enjoy the food eating. I've missed you so much, and I will definitely put these little tags up on the wall for you guys, and I will see you soon. School's over. It's summer. I can actually post videos now, so don't freak out on me. I love you so much, and thank you so much for being a part of me. Really. I almost want to cry. I'm not going to cry. But I can cry, though, because I love you guys. Bye.